Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series here on Football Therapy where I reflect on sometimes negative news like we're speaking about today. Excuse me, I want to get it in early. I am pretty unwell. Don't worry, I've done a LFT test. I'm okay for that, but I'm still under the weather, so I might sound a bit croaky. I might have to clear my throat. Ben Chilwell reportedly out for the season. We will need to buy a replacement left wing back in January next month in a matter of days. Ladies and gentlemen, surely we'll have to. We're going to get into all of that now. Guys, support that thing. Means a lot. Please do drop a like on the video to show support on Football Therapy, and consider subscribing if you're new. You're of course all welcome. I already am going to need to sip my tea. Alright, so Nizar Kinsella of Goal.com reported on this. Let's read a little bit. Let's talk about this. We can talk about Luca Digne. We can talk about Theo Hernandez. We can talk about Ian Maatsen, Emerson Palmieri. So Naz on Goal.com is saying the 25-year-old, as in Ben Chilwell, is expected to be out for the season after the decision was taken for him to have knee surgery. Oh man. Ben Chilwell is set to miss the rest of the season, and Chelsea have decided to end his previous rehabilitation process and send him in for surgery. They should have just done that straight away. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but maybe he could have been back for the end of the season. Should they have made that decision early doors? It was hoped that the defender could avoid going under the knife and return in January, a matter of days of course, after he injured his ACL in November's 4-0 Champions League win over Juventus. However, the Blues feel the injury now needs surgery, with the England international now targeting a return for next season. This is a crisis in regards to the left wing-back position. Let's read the article and then we'll talk about that position, Alonso, alternatives, transfers. What happens next? Chelsea will need to find a solution for Chilwell's prolonged absence in January. They could opt to sign someone or recall someone of their substantial group loan players. Leon Loney, Emerson Palmieri, and Coventry City's Ian Maatsen are the two candidates for possible recalls. They're the ones that everyone's been talking about, of course. Possible recalls, but the details will come down to the contractual agreements with their current clubs. Yeah, remember, if they've played a certain amount of games like Gilmore, like Gallagher, they can't be recalled. I don't know if that's in every single contract, of course, that's just guessing. Furthermore, the Blues could attempt to convince Everton to allow Luca Digne out for a 6-month loan deal after seeing him fall out of favour with Rafael Benitez. Currently, the France international is being offered out to various clubs ahead of a January move. More on that in a moment. Indeed, there could be more left-backs offered to Chelsea during the winter transfer market once the fallout from losing Chilwell becomes more widely known. Can anyone step up from Tuchel's current squad? Tuchel may block any loan moves for Malang Sarr. What? Is Malang Sarr going to play left wing-back? That is to ensure the squad isn't left short with the Premier League title race, with clubs like Arsenal and Tottenham chasing them for a top 4 place behind, of course. The Blues only have Marcus Alonso as a specialist left wing-back, with Sal Niguez, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Christian Pulisic all having played that position in Chilwell's absence. And of course, no disrespect to any of those talented players, even Sal I add in that, none of them played it well. And to be honest, at the moment, Marcus Alonso isn't playing that role well. Quickly, before I talk about this more, Express is reporting on how Chelsea face competition for Luca Digne because Inter Milan apparently are also in for him as well. He's, bearing in mind, he plays for France national team. I think he starts for them, actually. Perhaps Mendy starts for them. Ferdinand Mendy. Is he right back or left back? Anyway, whatever. The point being, he is certainly a France international and a highly regarded player. He's in his prime. I think he's 27 or 28. We've spoken about Luca Digne at length here on Football Therapy before. I need to sip my tea, my throat is dying. I'm pissed off. I am. Ben Chilwell makes us so much better. We're certainly out of the title race if we're going to rely on Alonso. We need to buy someone in January. Maatsen is playing well for Coventry and I wouldn't want to take him away from his loan. Is he the answer to drop into this team as a Champions League winning team left wing back? Probably not. maybe Palmieri, but under Tuchel, Palmieri played more as a left winger, left centre-back, even right winger at times. He rarely actually played as a left wing-back. I think Chelsea need to buy a really good left wing-back. One that can essentially replace Marcos Alonso, who, by the way, Marcos Alonso's birthday today, so happy birthday to who is a great servant for Chelsea, and ultimately has been very good for Chelsea, but today he's turned 31, so he's actually younger than I thought he was. So he's in his 30s, I thought he might be 33, maybe that's something to do with his speed. So yeah, he's still like serviceable at 31, but I think ultimately I'm totally happy to get a replacement for him. Someone in their 20s, that can not only be an excellent backup to Ben Chilwell, but challenge him, and I know a lot of you are saying, and you'd be right to say, Marcos Alonso was challenging Ben Chilwell early doors this season. And yes, but in terms of what he's been providing, and we are going to discuss player profile here, Ben Chilwell suits the role so much better than Marcos Alonso. So Luca Digne, Theo Hernandez, honestly, it has to be one of those. Luca Digne is the obvious one. He's Premier League proven. Clearly, he's fallen out with Rafael Benitez. He won't play for them again. He's, dare I say, nearing on world-class player. Certainly top-class Premier League player. Something that I've said before that I'm going to reiterate now. Before we bought up Ben Chilwell when he was in good form for Leicester, I used to say this: the three best left-backs in the Premier League are Andy Robertson of Liverpool, Ben Chilwell of Leicester, and Luca Digne of Everton. So they were the top three. He's dropped out of favour. He's still young. He's still in his prime. He's perfect. He's dynamic. He's hard-working. He's not being used by Everton. They don't want him. He's got a lot of value. Loan him to us if you're not going to, maybe a loan if you're not going to train, if he's not allowed to train with the first team, if you're not using him, he's going to have value as an asset. Give us a 6 months loan for Luca Digne with an option to buy. Surely that suits all the parties, and surely from the perspective of the French left-back himself, Digne, he'd want to come to Chelsea. He probably wants to stay in the Premier League. Chelsea are an alluring club. Champions of Europe, possibly in a title race. Certainly if he joins us, he might help us. And playing as a wing-back in the Chelsea system is really exciting. Do you know what I mean? It's dynamic, it's attacking, you get a lot of goals, you get a lot of assists when we're cooking. As a full-back wing-back, that's a great opportunity for you to play in a really exciting role, in a really exciting team, in a really exciting league. Yes, he's been targeted by Inter Milan and other clubs and stuff, and maybe that's a chance to go and win a Scudetto again immediately, or a Scudetto for them to win it again, should I say. And maybe that's a great opportunity for him. But stay in the Premier League, stay and fight for all these cups we're still in. Do you know what I mean? It's a great opportunity for him. Anyway, guys, I'm really poorly. My throat hurts, so I can't talk for so long, so it's got to be a short video. I just wanted to make a response to this worrying news, but Chelsea need to act fast. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and what's your solution to the bad situation. Please do drop a like. It really does mean a lot, and you're all welcome to subscribe, of course, and all that jargon. So thank you for joining me. As soon as my throat's a bit better, I'll talk a little bit more and do longer videos again. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you soon. Peace.